Wonderful antimicrobial silicone drying mat for under $13.
Yes.
It even has this really great system to help you wrap it up and go. You have all the grooves, so all the water is going to kind of slide out with a little drip tray. You need this, right? We all need this. Whether it's your dishes drying, whether it's your veggies, you can't go wrong here. It helps to keep everything antimicrobial, which means no smells, no bacteria's on there. And it's the first day that it has been presented at $12.98. You're looking at $4.33 on an easy payment. And we do have 4 colors for this one. So we have it for you. Jen is holding that redwood. In front of Jen is going to be that graphite if you want to go with that beautiful gray. We do have white linen, crisp, clean white. And we do have the Seaport teal available in this one. That's that really beautiful teal. It is the most limited option in that Seaport teal though. So if that's what you collect, or that's what you want to bring to your home, go ahead and make sure you check out of your cart right away for that beautiful Seaport teal. All right, Jen, this is so smart. I feel like I need at least 3 of them.
This is brilliant. I love it. And we even give you that button closure so that you can go ahead, tuck this away. If you wanted to roll it up, take it on the go. Great for campers, which is why I mentioned that. Because a lot of times we're looking for an easy way to kind of get around in our camper kitchen. This is a wonderful way to do that. It is complete silicone. So I undo that button and it rolls out. Now you notice how the grooves are different on the front and the back, and I'll discuss that here in a moment. But what I love is that we're giving you that constant force of the water flow to go down to where it's actually going to drain into your sink. So when you're washing your dishes, or maybe it's your fine china or things like that, maybe it's your glassware that you don't want to put in your dishwasher, it's great to put it on this. Now on the reverse side, you're going to notice that the grooves are slightly different. When I set this down, you're also going to notice that the way that this is built is that it is slowly going to slope down from back to front, so which is a little more difficult there because we're on a cooktop. So I apologize, but it gets slightly lower and lower and more shallow, and then again it forces the water to that center valley and down into your sink, and I'll show you that in just a moment.
That's amazing. And then could I flip it around and use it on the other side?
Yes, so this is what we recommend. If you just want to flip it around to give yourself a non-slip surface, maybe you're using a cutting board, a chopping block like this that is wood, it slides all over the place. Give yourself a non-slip surface. Go ahead and chop your veggies right on here, because look at that. It is not going anywhere. It's going to stay right in place, and then you don't injure yourself.
Okay, what about if it gets kind of grimy and dirty? How do I clean this?
You can pop this in the dishwasher. It is silicone. It has an antimicrobial agent built into it, just like all of our Cella silicone does. So that way, if you want to go ahead and pop it in the dishwasher, it sanitizes itself in the dishwasher, and it continues to stay sanitized. Great, food grade safe, as you see right there. Here's what I'm talking about. As I pour this water, which I was a little aggressive with, I apologize.
That's okay.
But as I pour this water, first and foremost, notice
see that?
It stays within the mat because we give you this raised edge on the lip. And then it forces it right down into the center, into that valley, and you can see it trickling down right there.
That's so smart.
Isn't it?
And that we're on, this is flat, right? It looks like it's on an angle. It's just that this end is in. But otherwise it's completely flat, and everything is just kind of trickling right down in there. So really, really great option to have. I'm thinking also, yes, campers, but also if you're going camping.
Yes.
Because when you have all your camping utensils and you like rinse them out, then where do you put them?
Well, exactly.
This is what you need.
This is what you need. And I love the size too. Being that 17 by 13 really does make it a brilliant size. You can see we're going to the farmer's market now, right? Or we're going outside to our own garden. First of all, where are we putting that when we bring it in? Because it's a little dirty and grimy. Where are we putting it after we've washed it and we're waiting for it to dry so we can enjoy it? This is great. So you can use it for both things. If it gets a little dirty, to your point, pop it in the dishwasher. It's a really, really simple concept with it being silicone. It also, if you have your glasses like we see right here, you know how some of those mats are maybe microfiber with foam inside?
Yes.
Never fails. They only dry the exterior, and on the inside builds up a lot of condensation. Exactly. It gets gross. Well, that's where bacteria builds up. You don't want to put those away wet and dirty. Here's what I love. Because we give you those grooves, it allows the airflow to go in there, and they will fully dry on the inside as well as on the outside. These bowls, they would never get dry underneath on one of those mats.
You're correct.
That is a fabric mat.
Right.
In this case, it will.
That is great. Okay, I need these because I have one of those plush fabric ones.
Right.
And I'm also thinking, I've never washed it.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
like,
no,
I mean,
that's not good.
it's only been there for like 2 months, but that's still kind of bad.
Okay, that's
still bad. I mean,
That's so
it
terrible.
hasn't been like years, but I moved in, well, more
Right.
than that, I guess.
No!
I guess I moved in January.
We're gonna have an intervention.
I think we do need an intervention. Please tell me I'm not alone, but
No,
I've just never
you're totally
thought.
not.
I've never thought like, oh, I need to wash that because I think, oh, I'm putting clean dishes
absolutely,
onto it.
absolutely.
But I need this. Okay, this is gonna be in my cart. I promise. After the show. Jen is scandalized.
No,